So on the next ones, they're going to give you quadratic expressions that are not set equal to 0. So we want to make sure we set them equal to 0, that we leave our squared term positive. We've never factored anything with a negative something squared. And then that we have it in the right order. So when I move this over here, I'm going to have a positive 5w squared. This has to move, so it's going to be positive 17w. That has to move, so it's going to be plus 6 equals 0. And I have it in what's called descending order, or the best order for my quadratic expression, so that I can then factor it. So factors of 5w squared, 5w and w, or w and 5w. My signs, both going to be pluses. Factors of 6, I want to get 17 in the middle. What should I put in there for that 6? Two and 3, so that I get 15w plus 2w, which is the 17w. So when I solve these, keep in mind, I'm going to do the opposite of this end one, divide by that one, so w is going to equal what? Negative 2/5. I mean, if you want to write it down and write it all out, you can, but I'm subtracting the 2, dividing by the 5, so negative 2/5. And my other answer is going to be negative 3, because I'd have to subtract the 3. So number 8, we want to solve that for x. When I move my 7x over to the other side, I have to make sure I put it in the right spot, so it's got to go in the middle. So 4x squared, that's going to become minus 7x, then the minus 2 equals 0, so that I have it in descending order, with my squared term first, then my x in the middle, and my negative 2 on the end. So factoring that one out, factors of 4x squared. Four x and x. It might be 2x and 2x. We don't know. We're guessing. So we're going to go with 4x and x. My signs?
Positive and negative.
Positive and a negative. Factors of 2. 1 and 2. And if I check that, I get negative 8 plus 1, which sure enough is negative 7. So if we solve the first one, x would equal negative 1/4, because we have to subtract the 1 and divide by the 4. And the second one, 2. Because we just add the 2. So number 9, again, that one is not equal to 0. We want to go ahead and set it equal to 0. So 9v squared plus 30v, and then that becomes a plus 25 to equal 0. So when we factor that one, what do we want to try for 9v squared? 3v and 3v. My signs, both pluses, since both of those are pluses, and factors of 25, 5 and 5. So that we have 15v plus 15v, which adds up to 30v. You're going to get the same answer twice because I have the same factors. They'll either call that a double root, or sometimes they'll say something like multiplicity of 2 because it happens twice. So depending on which book you read, different ways of stating that. But really you only have to put the answer in ones. V is going to equal what?
Negative 5/3.
Negative 5/3.